Hey gang, busy few days. I've got wide angle going here. Oh well, check it out. You can see the entire shop. That's kind of cool, isn't it? What's this over here? Uh-oh. Yep, you're not seeing things. That is a 1984 Honda Big Red. Actually, it's manufactured date of 83, but sold as an 84. Pretty neat. Uh, 5 speed, plus it's got low, high, and reverse. So essentially two transmissions worked into one. Anyway, this one I'm waiting on a spark accelerator, which goes underneath this cap. Here's the pickup here. But the spark accelerator was the only thing missing on this one. I got it. Everything else appears to be in pretty good shape. And then behind it's a Kawasaki 100. Model number escapes me. That one actually runs on ether, but underneath my parts cleaner is the carburetor. But if you look here, this will give you an indication. You can see all the oxidization on here. Let's see, I'll pull my phone, I'll show you. That carburetor was literally packed. I mean, packed full, completely full. Of aluminum oxide, where that fuel bowl had, well, the whole inside of the carburetor had pretty much just been disintegrating over the years. I don't know how long either one of these have sat. They're both spin free. Electric start and pull start. Obviously I can't start this one because of no spark. This one's pull start only. And to my surprise, it did start. I had to replace pull cord on it. But anyway, these two came in. These are mine. Was a Craigslist find. Then you'll see here my handy dandy little homeowner's MS-170. It was the champion yesterday. As we'll step outside here real quick. Let the camera do the light adjustment as soon as we hit the light. Are we ready? Boom! Okay, you guys see out here, I have a spruce tree, so I put the old 58 Sears tent camper and old Blue to work yesterday, as well as myself, and it was hot. I mean, hot. I was just sweating. But the tree that I took down, it was 23 feet tall, encroaching on the garage foundation, so decided it had to go. It was at my aunt and uncle's house. I is about 15 seconds to get it on the ground. They're not difficult. But the sap, oh, the sap. Well, that's why I opted to use the 170 and sacrifice it and let it pick up all that sap, and then I'll get through and clean it all up. But it didn't get all that dirty. It didn't do too bad. Only went through about a quarter tank of gas, cutting that section and blending it and whatnot. Then let's see, Tuesday I picked up actually did a little bit of a bartering with a buddy of mine, Alfie. He's been on one of my videos where we got a Kohler running for him. That carburetor was on a 16 horse that he brought over to me to trade for some Kohlers that I had. And here's that engine now, sitting right there, with a good carburetor on it. Got it started and running. Sheet metal's kind of thrashed. The front bearing cover is missing the oil seal, but the engine started and ran, and ran pretty good. No smoke, no odd noises or anything. So that adding another 16 horse to the mix. And what's it in company with? Well, it's in company with Model 14 6-to-1 gear reduction Sears badged engine. Behind it is the old green Briggs BR6, and then beside it's 12 horsepower K301, and that's it as far as engines down there. But that's the newbie in the block. is that 16 horse. Goes along well with that running 16 horse there, and the 316 horsepower sitting on that shelf down there. Another 16 there, another 16 back there. I think I've already gone through that. I'm 16 horsepower poor right now. But let's see what else. Well, my uncle had a bunch of stuff. He's cleaning shop and getting rid of a bunch of stuff. So this is a AT&T backup battery, 12 volt. You can see the size comparison between. This is what I use for a jump box here in the shop. It's what I used to use as a jump box. Now I've got my lithium ion Smart Start, Stanley Smart Starter. But anyway, tested out good. It's putting out about 100 cold cranking amps, so it's not too bad. 12 volts, so I'll find some kind of use for it. Not sure what yet, but I'll figure something out with it. And you guys see a little pile here, and this will be on another video. I'm very humbled by what is in that box. Then there's a full story to it, which is going to require a singular video dedicated to just that. And this track back was sitting over where that 16 horsepower, the new 16 horsepower is now. And the track back is going to be going up for sale. I don't need it. And I've also got a track back cart, but it's out in Gaston at my brother's, and I need to go pick it up. But I'll sell them as a pair. And then this old rotocol keeps coming back to me too. I had this, probably 6 years ago. Picked it up at a pawn shop for 20 bucks. Needed some work, so did the work to it, got it running, got it working. My uncle had been putting gardens out for a while, so passed it along to him. Well, he's since stopped putting gardens out, so it came back. And then another thing that came back that I picked up some time back is this 3800 watt generator. Yeah, it's an old Chinese knockoff, but I've got to get it up on the stand and get it running again. It's got 3-year-old ethanol laced gas in it, so fortunately the carburetor is the gas has been shut off to it, so I need to get rid of that 2.5 gallons of yuck gas and get it started up and spry again, ready to go. What else happened? My log splitter. I'm usually real good about going out and making sure I start the equipment on a fairly regular basis, and I just think that's wild. You guys can see the entire shop with this wide angle view. Let me get all the way back by the door. That's kind of cool, so you guys get a real good perspective of everything that's I think the sunlight's kind of screwing with stuff here, and I'm using the GoPro, and you guys might wonder, well, there's no screen on it, how can you tell? Well, if you guys look right here, I'm connected to Wi-Fi on my tablet, so I can see what's going on from across the shop. Anyway, what was I talking about? Oh, so the log splitter, I hadn't started it all summer long, and the last time I ran it, for whatever reason, and I never do this, I forgot to turn the gas off on it and run the carburetor out of gas. So guess what happened? Yes, it gelled up. So all this harping that I do on the ethanol gas and making sure you shut the fuel off and run them all out of fuel and all that, I did not practice what I preach on that particular engine. But fortunately, it wasn't that difficult to clean up and clear out, and got her back running again, because I will certainly be putting that log splitter to work in very short order, so I can get things built up get the wood supply built up for this winter. It is the first day of fall, I think officially at 10:31 a.m. this morning, Standard Eastern Time. We entered into autumn, so, and it's hot out. It is hot out. So, but anyway, I guess I'll just stop babbling at this point. I've got another video to do, a much more important video to do. So, hope all of you are having a blessed day. This is Zippo, just a little catch-up video. It's on the GoPro, and I'm learning about editing it and all that and getting it uploaded. And the uploads are painfully long, but we'll get her posted. So this is Zippo. I'll catch y'all later. I'm out.